Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and you rejoin me today in Bristol Airport. Kind of, well, SimAirport style basically, because that's the game we're playing. And, oh, they've just stopped. I was going to say you might be able to hear building in the background. You can't anymore because they presumably have finished what they were doing. We have moved on a couple of days since the last episode, as I have been wont to do recently, so I can earn more money to do yet more building. But this time I've actually done the building before you came back to join me. We have completed, I think, the first floor of our airport here. I've not filled it out yet, but I've sort of assigned some spaces for use, which we'll come to in due course. One of the most important uses was the new toilets up here, the new male and female restrooms, in addition to the small units down here by security. I've also deployed a few more mods, like some lovely signs. They're supposed to be stuck on a wall, but I thought, yeah, you do get them hanging from the ceiling as well, saying, look, there's a toilet down that corridor, or there's a toilet over here, or there's a food court here. I'm so glad they used the word food court, but I have suspicion there is a sign which says mal. It's not a word I like, I'm afraid. And signs for escalators, yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah, so what else have I done? Oh, have I done anything downstairs? Don't think I have. Oh, I did. I put some trolleys in. Yes, I put this mod into the game a little while ago, but completely forgot to add it in here. It's nothing terribly exciting, to be honest, but it just gives you, trolleys for a baggage collection area with a little payment desk, little payment kiosk as well, because airports do. They like to charge you for things now. And that is just treated like another vending machine by the passengers as far as I can make out. It's quite cheap, only 50 cents. But they're making a modest amount of money, which is all to the good. Anything else I've done? Oh yeah, what they were doing, what that building work down here, they're still building. Oh yes, they are, just that bit there. I've extended the fence out. You might not be able to see it now because it's getting dark because it's nearly 9 o'clock in the evening. And I'll explain why I've done that later perhaps. But this area here is very specifically for a purpose. There's something I want to move on to doing, and that is offering facilities to airlines, exclusive use of certain parts of the airport, which hopefully is a way of making money from them, or at least improving my rating with them. Though to be fair, I'm not sure my schedule has much room for more flights. And talking of which, what I did while you were away, I added in a second Origny flight, mostly because it's a little trilander. It's a tiny little aeroplane which has a 17 passenger maximum capacity. But rather annoyingly, actually it's not rather, it's very annoyingly, flight status, Origny, on their earlier flight using an Embraer 195, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not entirely sure, have been short departed. 7 people out of 56 today. Yesterday the same flight was short as well by just 3 people. So I've been losing my perfect ops bonus, which actually racked up recently to be something, that's the wrong screen entirely, you want to be here, was quite nice. Look, 21 grand for, what's that, 5 days in a row. Then thanks to the little channel hoppers, I've been losing it. I'm going to lose it today as well. I'm not quite sure why. So I've made some minor adjustment to that schedule so that people might turn up in better time. But that is odd because all the other big flights are taking off fine, whether they're on these local gates, these small gates, or the bigger remote gates. It's confusing to say the least. Anyway, this spot here, let's get on to it. We need you. I'll get rid of the planning colour because I don't need you to tell me you're there anymore. This is going to be another office zone. There we go. Now, a few episodes ago, oh, it is office already. Sorry. I was expecting it to be coloured. Oh, that's because I've turned off the colouring thing, haven't I? Yeah, in the options, I've turned off the zone overlay colours. If I turn that right up, yeah, they become very bright, bold colours, and I don't like that. So I like to have them as modest indiscreet as possible. In fact, if I haven't turned off, I'm even happier, to be honest. But I can see what that is now. Yeah, a couple of episodes ago, it was a subscriber and viewer of the SimAirport series, Alice Kiwi, commented perhaps I could extend this sort of downstairs area and so on to put in some conference rooms and more offices. And I implied I was thinking of doing something like that, but in a slightly, well, not that way. And I will be coming to management and conference rooms and negotiations with airports in due course. But before I get into that, I want to get one thing done, and that's by putting in a technical officer, but actually doing some research. Now, we haven't done research in quite some time. In fact, I'm not sure I've done any in this particular series. I don't need caps lock on. Because I did all I needed in the previous Let's Play before I sold this airport. Before I sold the other airport. I will put you there, say. A chair around there. Could do with a modern bin. Yeah. That's a chair. A bin. Click on it. You can't turn these round, can you? No. Okay, there you go. All the other office kit is actually quite expensive, so technical officer or no, you're not getting any. It's very expensive, isn't it? Okay, but what I do need then is to employ a technical officer. CTO, there you are. I'll employ you. There you go. Actually, I suppose I should put some flooring and stuff down here, shouldn't I, to actually make their environment slightly more attractive. Oh, shall we do that? I've got money in the bank. What carpet should we give them? That looks quite nice. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, what we'll do, we'll make it all this colour. Up to there. And along here. That will do. I suppose we ought to make this as well, actually. Seems you're going to have to go past that area to get to that door. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's get the office kitted out, and then we'll be done. I can get the guy in place, and then I can do some research. There's some this money exchange sign here. This isn't a money exchange. This is just another ticket desk. I'm just thinking. I couldn't remember if there is actually a sort of kind of money exchange desk as such in the workshop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there is, but I'm going to pretend that is a money exchange desk. Just because we can pretend. It's my game, so I can pretend what I like. Okay, the CTO is in place, so I can now do some research. And the research I want to do is over here. Is advanced ticketing, which means I can assign certain things to certain gates. Now, the gate I'm thinking of here is gate A2, which is currently only used by EasyJet. And in fact, that's the only gate they use anyway. So we're going to start offering out exclusive access and specific features for those airlines. In fact, what I could do, because this there's more to come in this, let's go to ticket desk. Do I have? Oh, I thought I had an EasyJet ticket desk. Maybe I don't. No, I've got the wall signs. Well, that will have to do. I'm going to stick a wall sign up there saying EasyJet. Oh, it's interesting. Oh, it's yeah. There's some of the mechanics of the graphics of the game. Obviously, I think that toilet stall is sort of sitting where the wall is, so I can't put the EasyJet sign on there as such. Okay, well I can put you there. Oh, it's a check-in sign. Okay, we can use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some EasyJet check-in desks, which I can then assign to that particular gate once that research is completed. So let's get the desks. This is interesting. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pause this for a second and just go back and check the workshop and make sure there are no EasyJet check-in desks that I've missed. I'll be back with you just the other side of this quick video effect. Well, from what I've been able to see of the workshop, there is no specifically EasyJet desks for us to use here in SimAirport, but nonetheless we will make them different. So if I go for ticket desks, there you are. If I can spell ticket, there you go. We will use the yellow ones, I think, so they're different. Yep, that's fine. So we will stick you. We'll keep the same line up here. That's, yeah, they need to go there. That's fine. And there. And there. We'll just put 4 in. See if that works. Okay. And some ticketing kiosks. We'll put those down here as well. Which way round do you want to go? You go that way round. Okay, there. That will do. Okay, and we're going to need some conveyor belts because we are going to be sending these, yes, down back into baggage. We're going to be looking at baggage again, I'm afraid. So this is utilities, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? Conveyor, there you go. And if we send you, can I send you down that way? I can. Okay. So we're going to need one of those down transitions. Can I put you in like that? Actually, will that work? Let's clear some of this planning out of the way so I don't get too confused. Oh, they're using the ticket desks already. Gosh. Yeah, the desk agents can stand in that little gap. Actually, I'm just wondering if they could do with a bigger gap behind them. We shall see. Okay, that's... No, that should be okay. This is a wall I'm planning, but we'll look at that later. Okay, so we're going to need to get this baggage conveyor coming down from the EasyJet ticket desks into this hub here. So we need to conveyors. Actually, if I can string it along here, it'll be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, so let's string you. But then again, we're going to have to connect you into one of those. Is that going to be a problem for anybody? No, I don't think it is. Okay. Get you running again. We want to change this output here, though, to be a consumer. Because you are getting bags coming in from the ticket desks. Some more conveyor. Can go down there, and there, and there-ish, something like that. See if that works. Okay, we're not going to employ the ticket desk agents yet because the system isn't set up. They also need to be in a ticketing zone as well, which they're not. But that's the whole point of this particular exercise. Actually, I'm still not entirely happy with the conveyors being quite so close. No, I'm not happy with that at all, so we're going to dismantle that. Look at this, me being worried about aesthetics. Who would have thought it? Get rid of you, you, and you. And we should be able to put the conveyor belt back in just one step further back. I think we need to get rid of this one first. they're of course going to spend all their time doing that. Right, we'll come back once they've done all that. And I can put this new conveyor in, and then we'll carry on from there. So again, I'll be back with you just very shortly. Right, that looks a lot better. What have they done down here? That's fine, so we just need to get rid of some of these walls. And wrap that bit up as well. Take you out, and you out. Okay, that's cool. How's our research doing? Got another 11 hours, so he's not going to be finished today by the look of it. Okay. Well, I'm sure we can find something else to occupy our time. Whoops, you can go in there, and down there. Okay. That's good. I'll make that a ticketing zone once we're done with it. Actually, what I can do is put the queues in, can't I? So what we'll have a queue that goes up here. I think. No. Oops. There. Okay. Do we want this all to be one big queue or two queues? Not sure. So I think I've done, yeah, a queue for each desk up here. I think, haven't I? Yeah, actually, if I go to queues and visualize, I can see, ooh, there's so many lines. Yeah, each one has got their own queue, which I'm not sure what the logic and the throughput is, whether it works as well having one queue going to two destinations. I have done that before, certainly in my previous series. I had a number of particularly gate agent desks, I think, but I have one queue coming in, so we could do that there, in which case we could fit in a fifth, because all these will be coach, of course. So what are we doing here? Queues, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, pay attention. Right, so if we have you going out that way, there you go. I can make you nice and big. And I'm going to run out of screen. There you go. We can put you there, and we'll have another little queue coming out here, and again take you out to there. Not entirely convinced, but there you go. We'll assign you to this queue, which will be just for first class and flight. You will need to be assigned to this queue for everyone apart from first class. There you go. And you could be assigned. Should we make you coach as well? Or coach and first class? No, we'll just make you coach, I think. Yeah, that will do. Oh, I haven't done you, have I? You need to assign you. You're assigned to that one as well. So there you go. So that's our queues, I think. Just visualize that again. Close you. And you. Visualize. Did I not pick? Why are you not going anywhere? Assign to. Ah, I selected what it was for, but I didn't actually assign it. Yes, silly man. Right. Get rid of you. Close you. Visualize the queues. That's better. Okay. And we have got another standee sign for EasyJet, if I remember correctly. There it goes, the check-in sign. That will do nicely. So yeah, check in there and there. That's good. I'm not looking at how much these cost me. Do we need another sign for EasyJet? No, we've got plenty elsewhere, I think. That's fine. Okay, what am I mating for? That's all done. That's all done. I think that's it. Flight's missed again. Which flight is that? That better not be... It's that Origny one again. What the heck is going on with that flight? That is perplexing. I mean, look at all these other flights, smaller and bigger, some significantly bigger, getting away perfectly. But those guys aren't. This is very strange. So I did slightly modify the schedule here to sort of move it out of the way of some of the other big flights. But what's the gate policy? Small. Where can I check my gate policy? Good question. Is it under planning and stuff? Gate control. So the details for the small A stands is 15 minutes before closure, which should be fine. So maybe I just need to give them longer to board. Because it's a relatively small aircraft, I've kept the boarding time till quite small, so that's just 1:40. In fact, I might have extended it before you came back. So we put you in there, move you further back in the day. Let's see if that helps. But for some reason it's only started happening in the last few days, and it's really quite perplexing. I don't quite understand why that particular gate, that particular flight is giving me all these problems. It is very strange indeed. Okay. Right, so we've got that lined up. How's our research going? 4 hours to go. Okay, so once it's finished auto-saving, what else can we... Yeah, the other thing I was thinking of doing was actually putting this wall in here, so I might as well do it now. I mean, we are making loads of money. In fact, if we go back the last few days, 52, which I think was the last day you were with me, 53, 78,000. We made a small loss on 54, but that's because I built the first floor extension, that last section there, so obviously nearly 300 grand in materials. Hardly surprising you lost a little bit of money on that day, but yesterday 66 grand and today 102. And I have been paying down the loan as well by about 50 grand each day so far. I'll not do that today, but you know. Right, so what I want to do, let's get this planning colour out of the way. Clear it, there you go. So what I want to do is create a separate channel for my arriving passengers to actually go out through the departure, through the main exit, rather than going out through the entrance, through the main sort of arrival area, the check-in area. So we've got a security gate there, so they can get out that way, which I'm happy enough with, but I don't want them sort of crossing through and mingling with the arriving passengers and their companions. So I don't think I can get a door in there. No. So what we'll do is, okay, we'll put a security gate in here because we don't want to let people come in from here to get in that way, because that means there's a possible route. Yes, they could bypass security if I let them do that. So where is this going to be? Is it under ops? Security exit. Actually, if I look for security, oh, got that. That will do. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice door. I like doors, so that will suit me. Yeah. So we could put 2 in there. How much are they? 150? 250. Yeah, we could put you in there. That would be good. Right, and Okay, we'll put you in there. Well, that should do it. Possibly in there as well. Yeah, so then come out that way. I think I've got them round the right way there. So we need 2 walls. That's what we want. Can I simply replace you with wall? No. Okay, so what I need to do is block you off entirely while I'm building this. Okay, yeah, so we need this wall to go all the way down before I get rid of that security gate, because that will breach security for my airport and we can't be having that. I think, yes it would, yeah. That's good, that's good. Now we could move this, no, let's cancel that. And that. That. And that. I think we can move this wall closer, couldn't we? That's what I'm thinking, so it's tighter against the conveyor belt there. That's fine, can I get you in there? I can. Actually, if we make sure you're connected, just in case they can get through that little gap. They can come down there and then along there. Sweet. And then I can get rid of the panning colour. That'll do nicely. Right, once this wall is in place, then I should be able to release that gate. And look at all these other flights operating perfectly. Am I going to have to cancel Origny? I mean, I don't want to, but why are you waiting there? Oh, look, there's a little Trilander, which is the only reason I gave them the extra flight. I mean, that is so cute. Now, if you watch my showcase, mod showcase video of a week or so back, there are new mods available which can give you smaller gates, slightly different size gates. That they're built to a slightly different grid. So you can build a much smaller gate. I think 10 by 10. I think this is 20 by 20, which are more appropriate to those small aircraft. So if you're building something like a sort of country airport, then what is going on here? It says no exit. Okay. I'm not quite sure why you're doing that. Did you come down here for no good reason? Well, it's not complaining about security, so I think I'm okay. Let's demolish that gate. Put a wall back in its place. There you go. Oh, that's that's jolly interesting. I suspect they're using it for connecting flights. That's what's going on here, because there's no breach of security. So I'm not sure these gates are working as expected. So, oh dear, right, we'll need some more floor down. Floors. I think you're floor 15. You are. So put you there. There. Do we need anything here? We'll probably put that carpet down there. Yeah, there you go. Can't see it, but there you are. I think what I'll do is I'll put one-way signs on there so they can't do that. So if they're connecting, they have to go back up the stairs. Oh, the other thing I did, yes, since you were last with me, all the research is finished, good, is I was complaining before about connecting passengers or departing passengers, coming up some of these stairs here, then creating this long line of people going down here, to then go out into the baggage collection area and exit the airport that way. So what I thought I would do is I'd put these escalators, these one-way escalators in here. Go up again, as you can see, so they can only sort of go down those areas. But you do need steps in case people sort of go somewhere. Like those Origny passengers, they've gone through security, so they're allowed through here, but their flight has gone without them, so they need to be able to get out. So you do need stairs up and down, basically, wherever you go in and out of the security area. Probably balanced, of course, with the appropriate gates and checks, but yeah, and that's helped a little bit, I think, but maybe not enough here. So, right, we've got our research done. So what I can do is I can make, I think, a ticket zone here. Ticket zone. Now, can I do this without having to go into negotiations first? So if I do ticketing zone here, and those, right. I can apply it to a gate. I can assign to that ticketing zone. Excellent. So this ticketing zone here applies only to gate A2, which is the EasyJet gate. So there you are, assigned. Right, so I better get some staff in there. We're going to need... these are ordinary staff. None of my staff are ordinary, of course. They're all remarkable people. Otherwise I wouldn't employ them. So we'll take 4 of you. We're going to need to add them to the schedule. So daytime, you need to be all there. Early, nope, 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 add nope. For evening, yeah, everyone, EAM. We'll take this little queue away, but we'll get everyone else in. Again, it's difficult to know if people going for gate A2 will actually use the other gates as the other ticketing desks as well. I'm not quite sure why ticketing is going into the restrooms. It really doesn't, does it? I'm sure it doesn't. Oh, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so that's that done. I think we're about to... Oh! Failed. Oh my goodness. Did we have any particularly bad weather? Failed gate. Failed to reserve the gate. But that's why we've got a standby. What time is that? 6:40 PM. Oh, don't have standby. And he was going to B2, was it? There, yeah. How strange. How very, very strange. Let's have a look at that. So, you wanted to arrive at 6:40. Okay, so for some reason, yes, that... No, you're B2. Look at B2. I can't... Again, there are some games, like Computer Tycoon, where you get a table of data and you can sort it by pretty much any column you want, which I love. Some games, like this one, don't let you sort the data, which is bad. Very bad indeed. I suppose I can search for B2. No, that's not helpful at all, is it? Okay, so B2, who's on the... It was ages ago. Ages ago. I've lost him again. Oh, there you are. B2... Yeah. I'm not quite sure why he couldn't get in. So one thing we can do to fix that, of course, is extend our standby time to... Might as well make it all the way through the day, just in case. In which case, he would have been able to land. That's disappointing, to say the least. Who are you people? You always... what is wrong with... Oh. Oh. Ah, right. So you are flight... You've got everyone on... What? If we had bad weather and he couldn't take off, maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, I need to force departure. Yes, go away. Well, that's caused real chaos. I mean, that's part of the problem with just having the one runway, I suppose, isn't it? But that's a limitation. I am trying to be vaguely realistic to Bristol Airport, and Bristol only has one runway. So, yeah, not a good day yesterday. Oh dear, 2 cancelled flights, 1 short departure. Yikes. Okay. And it was going so well for so long, wasn't it? Right, let's get this one-way system set up, shall we? One way, there you go. We just need to stick you 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which should prevent any odd shenanigans going on there. Right, and that's good. So we have tomorrow to look forward to. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll just fast forward this. So we'll wrap this one up after our first couple of flights tomorrow. Just so we can see these gates work, see this ticket desk working here. Make sure that's okay. I was thinking of doing something else as well today, but we're running on now. I think that will take a lot longer to complete, so we won't do that. So where are you going? You're going A2. Yeah, it looks like they are. Yeah, they're A2. A2, they are most definitely. Now, is anybody using these other ticket desks which are also going to A2? Nope. Well, it's probably one of our first flights in, to be honest. Okay, you guys. Where are you going? B1, B1, B1. Good. Right, so the trick here is going to be, I think, to make sure that we have enough resources here to cater for the number of passengers going out through gate A2. So that's 3517, our first flight. Well, there's only 47 people, that shouldn't be a problem at all. I can hear it raining. I don't know if you can hear that sound effect, but hopefully the weather won't get too bad today. What was our profit like yesterday? The final roundup. 44 grand, that's okay. Yeah, considering we spent a fair amount. We didn't spend that much actually. But, I wonder if I lost money because of those cancelled flights. I probably did. And perfect ops, yeah, a bust again. Darn. Okay. Oh, and of course we've got this new member of staff as well, which eats into our profitability. I do wish they would sort of come out sort of down here or somewhere rather than going back out through the queue. This is looking good. It is a bit of a trek getting through that queue. Okay, could possibly do with more of these machines. We'll put those in. Yellow kiosks. 3.5 grand. Gosh, they're not cheap. There you do. That will do. Are you still within the ticketing? I'm going to need to turn that on, aren't I? Options. There we go. In play. Turn you back on a bit. Ooh, I can just about make it out. I don't know if you'll be able to. So let's do that again. It's still very subtle. There, that's less subtle. Okay, yeah, so we need to extend that ticketing zone a little bit, I think. Where is it? Ticketing. There you go. And what we might be able to do, of course, is create other ticketing zones for other gates, other airlines, depending on how we rearrange our flights. So we may have to do that at some point. Getting no first class passengers. Does EasyJet? No, I'm sure EasyJet does. They probably call it premium or VIP or something, don't they, I think. Oh, there's a first class passenger for EasyJet. Hello, hello. Yanali Dupé. Yeah, first class. As checked bag, but it's not carrying it, presumably because it's gone into the baggage handling system. Result. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave off today. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of SimAirport. I've just realised I've got these three. Oh, I've got cancellations. This is the notifications which I've been mentioning previously about why they didn't give me notifications for stuff I was interested in. So that's okay. So 1901 is cancelled twice. That was presumably yesterday, wasn't it? Not quite sure why it's come up twice. Possibly because, where was it? Yes, it couldn't get to the gate to start with, and then it couldn't take off from the gate. So that's, I imagine, is what's going on there. Oh, good. You right click to get rid of them. Fair enough. Right, it'd be nice sometimes if that would come up before the problem sort of had got unsolvable, like if there was an issue with passengers being late for a plane or something. But again, sometimes the timescales you're playing in, I'm not sure you'll have time to resolve it yourself anyway. But there you are. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of SimAirport. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button. You know how that works. And of course, if you've got any thoughts, hints, tips, suggestions, recommendations, criticisms of what we're doing in the game today, then it'd be lovely to hear from you. It'd be wonderful. Just drop a note into the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these, or indeed any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in SimAirport. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.